So the head of the independent football regulator has been talking to BBC. Let's have a look at his interview and see what he says. Hello and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe, I'd much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing let me know you like the channel. Hit that comment section as well, help grow the engagement. And also, if you could hype the video, I'd much appreciate that as well. So, football regulator is coming into power, as we know, and David Kogan, the head of it, have been speaking to the BBC about the new watchdog and saying how they will have the power to force unsuitable owner to sell the club as a last resort. Now, in the interview with BBC Sport, Kogan was appointed on Monday, sympathised for the supporters at the Owls, and he met four of the supporter groups this week to talk about it. He went on to say, clearly, Sheffield Wednesday have had significant problems with the EFL and significant problem for football. Sheffield Wednesday is one of the greatest brands of the English football, and this week we have met with Sheffield Wednesday supporters groups. We are now looking to get power to which allow us to have Sheffield Wednesday and other clubs referred to us if they need to be investigated and acted upon. Now that's good. That means this, so you can go in and go, this is happening, we're not happy with this, great. We need to have that sorted. You got a situation that we've got everything that's happened, the amount of embargo, we've got the failure to pay players, and that it's still not happened. Now, Kogan said the job of the regulator is there for fans of Sheffield Wednesday, Bury, or any football club where people are committed to local institutions that existed throughout their lifetime in many cases. I have absolute sympathy for Sheffield Wednesday, as I do for all clubs since 1992 had gone to the wall or been close to going to the wall for reasons that have nothing to do with the fans themselves. And that's the thing. A lot of the things that's going on with Wednesday is nothing to do with us, the fans. We have done absolutely nothing to deserve the current situation we're in. We have put our money in. We have gone and supported the the team, the management, and at times we had supported the owner when he was doing okay. But then it came a while where this whole thing go, I'm doing my best. It's not good enough. It hasn't been good enough for a while. He asked if they could force an owner to sell. He said, if your question is, will we intervene in a final instance? The answer is, once we gather the evidence and know what's going on, we will. But he did stress it will be a last resort and the regulator will prefer to work with them. The last thing we want to do is start getting involved with an industrial club or an individual owner without being able to work with that owner to try and resolve the issue that club facing. And this is the thing. The problem is nobody has really been able to work with DC. The EFL has struggled with it. It become a problem. He said, but the truth is, you look back over history of football over the last 20, 30 years, there have been some owners, not many, but some who have been irresponsible in the way which they've managed their clubs and ultimately don't wish to take responsibility for the future. That is very much a DC situation. He said it's the job that's actually really important because if we get it wrong, the world of football gets it wrong. A thorough process has been made necessary to vanish very quickly. And what we want nobody in terms of English football is used as a success story. And they want this to happen. They want this to be a big thing. They want it to be a better distribution of wealth from what money comes in and stuff like that. So they will be looking into stuff that goes on. So it's one of those situations where you look at Sheffield Wednesday as a whole. We want this done. Now, just to flip the script a little bit, there is a... you remember from the Sunderland days, there was that Charlie Mayhew who does the Where the Money Gone podcast. And he'd been told that Chansiri is digging in for his final fight against the regulation. I'm told that his own legal advice and God knows that what that consists. I'm told he views the regulator ultimately can't force him out. It's shaping up to be a very early domestic fight. But the regulator got to get this right. They got to show that someone who's obviously not running the football club the way it should do should be shown the door. Like, generally, should be shown the door straight away. when it's shown after multiple breaches. Like, the thing is, you've got to get to the point of where we're at, I think, where it goes. This is where you can finally go, enough is enough, we're going to force you out. That's where I think that's where you went this situation as the case study to go forward after that. Because it's shown embargo do nothing but affect the fan base. It doesn't affect DC in a slightest. The fact that when people have asked him for interviews, his immediate response is, go speak to the club. Like, but we're asking you. You're the person we're asking you. You are directly the owner of Sheffield Wednesday Football Club. Therefore, ergo, what is going on with Sheffield Wednesday Football Club? If you can't tell us what's going on with Sheffield Wednesday Football Club, why can't you tell us what's going on with our club? Why can't you tell us where the money is or how money comes in? That's something you have to be able to tell the regulator, the EFL. You haven't even been able to do that with the EFL. You can't keep just bouncing this back to the club, go beat to the club. Because guess what? A lot of people at the club now don't even want to respond to you. They don't trust you. Your trust, your situation there has gone. They will not take this whole, oh, I'm trying my best lark anymore. You've broken that trust. That trust with the community as a whole, the trust with the fan base, the trust with your employees is gone. And it eradicated very quickly. This summer should have been the kind of bit where you go, okay, I can't afford this anymore. March and November last year, or March this year and November last year, should have been the point where you go, I can't afford this anymore. Look, guys, I'm going to put us up for sale. I'm going to get someone in to come and do a better job than I can do. I can't afford this anymore. I tried my best. I'm going to go. It still wouldn't have been, it would have been accepted, but people would have thought maybe you should have done this a couple of months ago, kind of thing. Or even tried to give it so Danny had a chance. But again, we ended last season mid-table. And we should be sat here trying to build on that. Danny said at the end of last season at Bet the Relegation Fight, he knew this was coming. And I think a lot of others knew this was coming. So that's where we're at. That's the football regulator. There's the government bit as well. Let's see what happens. But end of the day, it's going to be a long slog, I think. And I just hope there's some sort of deal getting done somewhere to get the club sold. And the thing is, also, remember, we still heard nothing on what's going on with the stadium. So just remember that. There's so many moving parts and juggling so many different balls to try and figure it out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on your way out. Much appreciate you watching, but the joys of Sheffield Wednesday Football Club at the minute.